I run away.
Okay, I don't care.
Like,
I don't care if it's your brother.
Boyfriend,
My whole point
That's
is
my
you're gonna let me finish.
Hey, Melanie,
You're
as a
gonna
white
let me
person,
finish.
don't do that.
I have
Do
one
not
thing to say.
do not pull the racist, or do not pull I can't be the racist
Telling your
because I have a
fiance
black
what
man.
part
I
of
can
the
know
country.
that
Fucking N-word.
This is about Dalton, not about race, not about Melanie. This is about Dalton. Mallory,
Okay.
go to your own love
This is
and
not
talk all
making
you
it look
want.
any better. Pulling
Okay,
the I
wait,
have a black fiance is not going
Give
to
me a
work.
break here.
Petty.
Hey,
I'm
go
not
on here,
gonna
Mallory.
stop
Yeah,
until
go
I
on
say
here.
Do you know what a coon is?
Sorry.
Do you know what a coon
lady's
is,
not
Patty?
gonna
Like my
stop
boy.
until y'all. Thank
Petty,
you.
do you know
One
what a cute
moment.
coon
No,
is?
one moment.
You definitely know what one
This
is.
is very
Yeah, you do.
important.
So
No,
I want
I'm not
talking
going
over.
to stop. I'm not going to stop.
Hey,
What
hold
I
on,
want to
hold on, one
say,
moment.
this turned into a tornado. Stop. All of us who are right in the middle of a hurricane right now, many prayers to everybody, including me and my family. We are in the middle of a hurricane. Y'all were like the tornado that come flying through a little while ago. Anyways, Petty, I thank you. People, get educated. If you're not educated, go get educated.
Here's my black
Stop doing this
Who said that?
stuff. Thank you, Petty.
Petty tried to say
Thank
that
you.
my fiance wasn't black. So Petty, you wanted to talk to him man to man, right? Because this is your guys' conversation.
That's
Go
not what
ahead.
he said.
That's not what he said. That's
He
like,
said that he
might
has
not
an
say that.
identity crisis.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! Listen, lady, I'm asking y'all just
Right? Isn't that
one
what you
person
said?
speak at a damn time. Y'all giving us all headaches down here yelling.
Don't give a
I'm on
fuck.
mute, and then if I'll mediate.
I'm not mute. I'm not yelling. I'm talking.
I think at this point, Pastor Petty and Andre can talk now. Right? Would you talk to? Okay, here you go. Your time to shine.
All right. So,
Andre, you
all they're
you
saying
like
I'm
racist
hold
jokes.
on. Okay. So,
Andre, you like racist jokes. You told that to Dalton that he can keep telling you racist jokes and you fine with it.
yeah, okay. So to address that, now as far as my race, my mother is white.
No,
my father is
the
black,
jokes. We're
but-
not addressing your race. We're addressing
Okay.
you liking those jokes. Where your identity
Yes,
crisis
like
comes in.
Hold on, how do I turn this up? Okay, right there. Okay, so now that I see Dalton showed his true colors, you know what? At first, I mean, he could be undercover, but you never truly know because it's about
But
how you
you
say
stated
it and not what you
you
say.
stated you were okay. You stated that you were okay with those jokes
Yeah.
against people of color. Yeah. So you have an identity crisis because people of color aren't okay with anybody making those kind of jokes.
You want to know where I heard most of those jokes from? People of color, my family members.
No, we're not
Be
telling
exact.
those kind of jokes. We're not telling those kind of jokes around the
You're
barbecue.
You're
We're
not.
not. We're not.
Yes.
That means you grew up. That
Yes.
means you grew up with identity crisis because everybody where I'm from doesn't agree with those jokes.
Okay. Not everybody's
So
the same.
you're saying now we can go into you grew up with these kind of jokes, and you're saying it's okay to tell these kind of jokes. It has nothing to do with Dalton. It has everything with you not accepting your color.
I'm pretty sure I've accepted my color since
If you accepted
Since
it,
I've known.
you wouldn't be okay. If you would accepted it, you wouldn't be okay with the jokes. You wouldn't be trying to distance yourself from your color with those jokes
How is that distancing myself from my color?
because
With
you
jokes.
want to be more European, and it's okay to say those jokes if you're trying to. If it's okay for those jokes to be said, you're diving into your European ancestry a lot. Because the color side of you would have said, nah, that ain't okay.
Your father's a racist.
Tough. I know, it's tough.
Okay. Real question, because obviously, you know what? How? Oh hell! No.
I'm going to say it because Petty is really nice and really too nice to say
Okay,
this.
this is a
You
conversation
acted hillbilly as hell with those
me and
racist
Andre,
jokes.
not you, bitch.
I got it.
Bro, who called me a bitch?
That was me. That was
It's not
me.
that
This
serious.
is between Petty and Andre.
Hey,
We've got to be
Then
respectful.
take a seat, Melanie. Take a seat, dear. I don't want to hurt your feelings and make you cry today.
Baby, you won't make me cry, bitch. Get a grip with your old ass. Do any of you have a job? Not you, Boo. I'm not talking to you, and I'm not talking to Amanda. Patty, do you have a fucking job?
Yes. I'm sorry that I never speak about
What you
it.
do? You get
No,
paid good
my job isn't TikTok. I'm sorry.
Isn't reality. Okay. This is an app.
Sorry, my job isn't TikTok.
It's irrelevant to real life.
It's a fair point.
All I came here to do is clear up my jokes. Now, you know, it's honestly funny how I'm trying to remove myself from my color and everything, but not once have I ever tried to distance myself from anybody of color. And actually, if anything, you know what? I mostly do stick around my family of color because I don't see the European side of my family all like that, as you were saying. But as far
So
as
those are
tapping
ones you
into
do.
my European DNA, I mean, kind of mixed here, so there's gonna be a mixture of both of them in there. But
There's a lot of mixed people in
the
here.
same jokes at a cookout, at a barbecue, like you said. None of my family members looked at me funny, and actually, you know what? Most of them laughed. They said that's not a joke to tell around everybody else, but at the same time, they didn't say I was wrong. Now, slavery was.
They should have told you.
I
Ross.
can't-
You
I
just
can't
agreed. You just agreed to a white sheep joke that y'all don't tell outside. You know the white sheep joke, it started with the K and the K. You just agreed that one of the white sheep jokes that your family openly admits not to say these jokes outside because this means it's wrong. If somebody tell you not to say something outside, don't that mean it's wrong?
Not necessarily. No.
When my parents tell me not to go outside and tell what's in their house, obviously they doing something wrong in the house they don't want nobody to know about.
Now, see, that is normal.
No, it's not.
That one is
That's
normal.
not
Now, see,
normal.
as far as
That's
jokes
not normal.
go, jokes are jokes, plain and simple. If you can't take
No,
a joke,
right and wrong.
don't try joking
Right
around.
and wrong is absolutely right and wrong is absolutely right and wrong. And your people actually know that they wrong, and you don't want to even accept with them keeping the jokes inside. They don't even love themselves. Teaching you how to not love yourself and make jokes on yourself. The love for oneself,
so
because you're not walking around in no European skin. You're walking around in some very, very, very melanated skin.
Now, you see, them jokes were meant to be, so most of those jokes, and actually the joke that I was making, the jokes I've made with Dawn weren't the ones that I was told, and actually, if I said the jokes that I was told not to say, this account would be banned permanently. Trust me.
So so you're telling me right now you have jokes that you go around and say that are absolutely disgusting. Is that what you just admitted to?
No. See, I like what you did there.
Hold on,
You tried
you
it.
just said-
Wrong person
hold
to
on.
try it with. No.
Hold on, you just said you have
Absolutely
jokes that will get this account banned. Is that what you just said? Okay, I'm gonna have to
The
kick
words
you because you're gonna have to
used
learn how to
the
love
words
yourself.
used in these
Go
jokes.
learn how to love
Yeah.
yourself. Go learn how to love yourself.
It's rapidly going up, and I was just.
And the sad part is that he has children that are going to meet people like him in their lives.
Oh, I didn't want to join. I didn't want to join, sorry.
Okay, quick question, and then you can drop me. Can we please move on to the Dalton stuff? Because that's why we all have been sitting here very patiently for a very long time. This is what we came for, and we've all gotten off track on a bunch of other stuff that could have been another day. I understand that everyone is hurt, everyone's got issues, but everyone has been talking about the Dalton stuff and been affected by the Dalton stuff, and that's why we all came here at a specific time, and we're attacking Melanie. It's like the Mallory and Melanie show. That's all we're concerned about right now.
Hey Amanda, I don't mean to cut you off, but I think you forget where you're at. You're at Petty's live. He doesn't give times, and we do what we want over here. So if he wants to go back to Dalton, he will, or he can continue doing whatever the hell he's doing up here.
That's why I asked nicely.
Either way, it's entertaining.
No, I've never been over here. Thank you. That's why I asked nicely. Are we moving on to Dalton? Or can I leave the live? Like, what are we going to talk about next?
The door's right there, girl. It's right there.
As a black man, I would like to continue the conversation.
I would like to hear everything that is going to be said that I've been involved with. But if we're not going to talk about it today, then I will go.
Can she mute? Can she mute real quick? Because I would like to say something.
He done went over Dalton.
We should get numbers as we walk in the box.
I just wanted to say
the first part of this live.
I just wanted to give my input as like a black man or a quote unquote mixed man. First of all, if we're still saying mixed in 2024, that's a whole other issue. I don't really want to go into all of that or whatever. But I just wanted to say that the white woman that decided to use her black boyfriend and her black children as Pokemon can go and fuck herself so she can win an internet battle about racism. That's all I wanted to say. Anyone that's going to get up here, any white person that's going to get up here and use their black family and throw them out as Pokemon so they can win internet clout is probably racist. I don't even know. Do we have to have a discussion about it? Like, no. She proved the point right there. I just wanted to say that. Also, to the white people or the white woman being like, let's move on. I wanted to. No, it's not about you. Stop centering yourself. It's not about you. Thank you. Just wanted to say that. That's my point. Have a nice day.
Hi, I never come up. I just wanted to speak on the young man that was with Melanie. I have an autistic son that is adopted and is biracial, and I have to teach him social skills every single day. And when he comes across gentlemen like that, he gets the wrong impression. And I wish people would just educate themselves and know where they come from and know their background and just accept it. Do not make jokes like that are not okay. And there are kids growing up that are watching every one of you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Patty, can I say? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just going to say, Patty, you better be glad this was your live because I was about to lie her up and I wasn't going to disrespect you like that. But the next time she called me a bitch, I was about to tell her to go find her emotional support dick to suck and shut the fuck up.
Well, that's one, excuse me, I've got a cold. That's one reason I came up. I want to apologize for the younger generation who has no respect for the elderly or the older people. I think they need to go back to school or back to their parents and have them teach them some respect.
Bravo.
Because there's a lot of them on here that have no respect for no one.
Bravo.
No one. But if you call them a bitch, oh, how dare you? But they can talk about you if they want. No, that's wrong.
Absolutely.
That is completely wrong. And the racist card, as you can see, I'm as white as you can be, but you will never come to my house and tell any kind of racist jokes. I don't care what color jokes they are. You won't tell them at my house. It's the human race and you're human. And in my home, you respect that. Or there's the front door. And that's all I have to say. Thanks for bringing me up.
I'm nosy as hell. Thunder Tank, you a new character for me. Who is you?
So I am Washington Dog Dad, which probably you know me by that. If you know me. I get a bad rep. Pastor Petty, I really appreciate you because I've seen how you do your lives. I'm under this account because my Washington Dog Dad account I have to have private right now because it's been subject to mass reporting. I don't know if this is now a good time to speak. I want to be respectful. That's why I've been staying on mute. But Pastor Petty, you let me know because it's your live and I'm trying to be respectful to you.
It's just some things, man. And I spoke about this last time. It's just some things like hosting the lady child. And it's just some things.
I can touch on that if you want. because that seems to be a huge issue for everybody. So it's definitely blown out of proportion to be something completely different than what it really is. The woman that involves is actually the very people that went to Dalton and started all this stuff with him. Basically, it was, almost a month ago now that he came at me, was because of her and her friends. So she had been doxing my entire family. My mom, who's 90 years old with the onset of dementia, she tries to say that she just put out her Facebook. I have it posted on my page, proof. She put out my mom's full address, my mom's phone number. She handed it out like candy for a year and a half. She had been doxing my entire family. My brother, I'm sorry, what's that?
Washington. The people don't want to hear about none of that. You got to understand what it is over here. And that's for all of us on TikTok. It is literally about 92% women. And when it comes to them being moms and grandmas, and they don't care about our feelings, they don't care what was done to us. They just want to hold themselves accountable.
I do take accountability for it. Listen, I don't deny it. I admit what I did, but it's been blown out of proportion to be something it's not. It literally was a screenshot from a video that she still has posted to this day that she sent to a man with 5,000 followers in her hometown. She, in my opinion, is exploiting her own child and using her child as bait to try and cause issues with people. So on one token, I asked her first to stop doxing my family, and I offered to go live. I offered to have a conversation with her. I asked her to take it down. She was doxing my military brother's family. She doxed my great nieces and nephews. Like, she did start that with my babies from my family.
Washington,
she wouldn't do any of that. So I used a screenshot.
Washington, I put out a PSA, but I do have to let you down. The people have spoken. I'm sorry.
Do you mind?
Hey, I was just kind of waiting on a chance to jump in, but I kind of got brought into all this a few weeks ago because I work on the advocacy side of people that deal with SA. And since then I have, kind of, once you get brought into an area of TikTok, you kind of stay in that area. And I have spoken up here and there, but what I have seen on here today is absolutely, it's just unacceptable. I requested to come in when Amanda was here, and I cannot believe that somebody has the audacity to sit here and say, can we please move past something that dealt with something so serious as racism, because they wanted to hear some drama about something. We're dealing with real life feelings and real life situations, and all they are upset about is that we're not talking about the drama that they want to hear about. We're talking about racism. We're talking about SA